Buckle up, sports fanatics. This is the Sports Chasers Podcast, your HQ for in-depth sports talk. Join host Kevin L. Warren and crew as they dissect the hottest stories, ignite debates, and bring you closer to the action. From locker room whispers to expert takes, we cover it all. It's game time, so strap in and grab a drink. The Sports Chasers Podcast starts right now.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's happening, everybody? It's another edition of the Sports Chasers Podcast coming to you live and direct, man. Greetings to all those that's watching out in YouTube land, Facebook land, Instagram, Twitter, all of those, Twitch. Thank you for watching, man. Hey, a lot to get into today, man. We're going to talk some baseball. Hey, Major League Baseball has begun in Seoul, South Korea, not here in the States. They played the last 2 days. So we'll talk about that. Shohei Ohtani, speaking of the Dodgers in opening day, there's some things going on with him, between him and his interpreter, who has since been fired. We'll talk about that. Ryan DeSouza, our NBA insider and contributor, he will be here shortly to talk about the NBA. We'll talk about the NCAA, the tournament, the crew of 64, 68, or whatever they do. They want to make it 91. Hey, they are what we talk about today, man. But hey, we're talking about some other things, the NHL, and hey, let's meet the crew. We'll go to D-Dub. D-Dub, what's up, D-Dub? What's happening?
Oh, what's up, Sports Chasers? What's up, man? Glad to be here, man.
Dodgers hat.
Oh, yeah. This is for my man, Shohei.
It's all good.
It's all good. Okay, DA, it's okay. We got the police blotter for you. Don't worry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that's his what was that? His interpreter? Maybe he didn't know what it meant. What he was doing.
Oh, just wait a minute.
Just your name just ends up on a wire. Yeah.
Look, dog. I mean, at least on the field. Dude's playing on the field. He's doing what he's supposed to do on the field.
Yeah. Your name is on wires all the time, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, what's up, man? Good afternoon. Good evening, I should say.
They was going to name that show The Dorian instead of The Wire. That's how that shit was going to go. That's how strong it go in my blood. So, yeah, it was about to be on.
You see how it's starting out today, boy.
It was about to be on. But
baseball is front and center tonight. The angry one. What's up, brother? How are you today, man? What's going on, bro?
Yeah, what's going on, man? I don't even know what to say. Talk about wires and all this other shit. Let me not say much. Good evening, Sports Chasers. Thursday night. Let's get it. That's all I got.
Let's get it. Let me read this call to action before we. Hey, Sports Chasers community, if you're loving the content and want to show your support for the Sports Chasers podcast, there are several awesome ways to do that. First off, during our live streams, don't forget to hit that super chat button or YouTube to directly support us. It's a fantastic way to contribute and to get your comments highlighted. But that's not all. You can also support us on all affiliate links. We teamed up with Fanatics, Dugout Mugs, and so when you shop our links on our YouTube page, you're directly contributing to the podcast without any extra costs. It's a win-win. And for those who want to wear their support, check out our official Sports Chasers merch. Head over to Sports Chasers merch .myshopify.com, and you'll find all the great gear from tees to hats. We got it all from tote bags to mugs. We got some mugs that morph into the the logo once you put something hot in there, man. So it's pretty dope. Every bit of our support helps us with bringing you to the sports content you love. Thanks for being a part of a community and choosing the sports world with us, man. So, hey, like we said, we had to good evening, Deb. Good evening to all those that's watching on YouTube and Facebook and all that stuff. Appreciate y'all coming through every weekend, man. Make sure you like, click, and subscribe to our channel, also the YouTube channel, and on the podcasting side, make sure you give us that 5. Well, hold on, wrong hand. 5. That 5-star review, man. So make sure you give us that, man. Hey, good evening, Mom. Thank you, Mom, for chiming in. Hey, like I said, we got a lot, to dive in. We got Ryan coming through with the NBA. We got the NCAA tournament. We'll talk a little NIT too, man. Interesting things about the NIT. Go ahead, D-Duck.
And also, did you mention Troy Vincent in the NFL? What are y'all doing?
Oh, I did mention them because all those topics was hot. But yeah, are you talking about the kicking and all that stuff?
Yeah, and the
kickoff,
the hip drop rule. They essentially they wanted to go to flag football. That's
you know, if you're reading that, go ahead. Let's just start off with that, man. Since we're in it, we'll get the show.
It's something I have read earlier, and I'm just like, where are we going? Maybe DA, can you help me out? And like, what do we?
I have not read. I have no.
Did you see the Troy Vincent article where he's and it's him in the competition
committee.
What do they want?
It's none of the players. The PA has not signed off on it. They don't want it. So how do you tackle somebody? What is that? Go ahead, Kevin. Go ahead.
Since we're in it, we might as well get in it. From Timothy Rapp from Bleacher Reports, it reads this: the NFL Executive Vice President of Football Operations, Troy Vincent, told reporters on Thursday that the hip drop tackle is something we want to get out the game, despite recent protestations from defensive players, protests from defensive players. When you have to play that 20 to 25 yard injury rate, it doesn't allow you to fulfill your dream, he added. The NFL executive's vice president overseeing players' health and safety later clarified that the hip drop tackles allegedly have 20 to 25 higher injury likelihood than other forms of tackling, specifically while
that doesn't even happen much, right? Because that means that you're actually picking up someone and dropping them like a wrestling move. So that doesn't really happen much, right? It may happen now and again, by happenstance. Most of the tackles now with dudes are kind of hit stick, dropping their shoulders and hitting dudes in the knees and knocking them down that way.
Well, they talking about wrapping up at the hip, at the waist, and you
lift
kind
them,
of like drag your
drop
weight,
them,
putting your weight onto that as you tackle it and drop them down.
Yeah. But
now you actually, we already talked about how bad the officiating is already, and now
like that, you don't even catch guys that way anymore because you're not really, because you really should just, if you got them the way you're supposed to get them, which is behind the knee and then picking them up and then driving through, then you would really have a problem, because that's the way that would probably hurt more than this pseudo wrestling move tackle where you grab them by the hip and you fall onto them, which I've seen happen, and it happens, but it doesn't happen a whole bunch. And I don't know if it's much to do about nothing. I think what Troy Vincent and that group will have to do, and he's an ex-player, is send out videos to the public as to what he's saying, he's seeing, and then to say, okay, we want to outlaw that, and then say, how do you outlaw it? Because, again, we're still talking about bodies in motion, right? So you don't know where the hips are going to be when you get to the man. You think they're going to be at one place. They drop their hips, so they move left, they move right. The hips aren't even there. So the reality is,
hips don't lie.
Hips don't lie, lips don't lie, the whole thing, right? You kind of can't figure out exactly where the your target is, right? And and this goes back to conversations we just had, right? So since they do all this 7-on-7, like learning how to hit and line up a target is not like top of line skills that they're getting these kids to learn anyway.
They're not teaching it. They can barely teach everything else.
So, the point I make is, whatever they can grab a hold on, as long as they're not grabbing onto a face mask, have at it. Because the reality is that these kids don't get a lot of chances to even learn how to tackle.
That's a whole nother story and a whole nother show with them learning how to tackle. But Troy Vincent, I'll riddle me this though, right? Troy Vincent and Roger Goodell. Y'all talk about player safety. I hear you. But there's talks of adding game number 18.
Hello.
Eric, go ahead.
All I got is a whistle, man. That's all I got. I've been whistling for the last fucking 5 years. I'm sorry, Auntie. I've been whistling for like the last 8 years now. So please miss me with that player safety, man. Come on,
because the reality is that we all know where this lies. It's in the bank. So, that 18th game is going to be here. There'll be 20 games in a minute. Because we already thought years ago what the concessions would be, and they still haven't happened, right?
Right.
Need more players. The roster needs to be expanded. Have more games. We need more dudes on the team, right? So, because dudes get hurt, we got to be able to backfill positions, all those things. Those are what we call simple things to do. But it seems like I'm not a union man, so I don't know what they go on those meetings and do, because it seems like the owners come out with one side and the other guys don't come out with anything. So not necessarily sure how that pops off, but I don't listen. They're going to get what they get. I'll just leave it at that.
Flag football. That's what you're saying. They're going to get.
No, they're going to hit. They're going to hit. It's just I'm not sure how taking that tackle out, which is probably a very small percentage of all tackles in a game. I'm just not sure how that makes the game any safer.
I need
numbers. Like,
he gave you 3.
What? He said 3 of them, and they happen 3 a game?
No, I'm saying he gave you a few numbers, man. Ryan, welcome, Ryan, our NBA guy.
What up, Ryan?
Ryan, we're talking about Troy Vincent and the NFL players. I want to say association and the competition committee. They're talking about taking out hip tackle out the game. And
it's the hip and roll.
Hip drop,
the hip drop roll. It's the roll that's the problem.
They're talking about the alligator roll.
Right.
When they got you on the ground and you roll and you can trip somebody's knee.
Or break their leg. That's what happened to
that's an alligator roll.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's what happened to the Florida State quarterback.
Yes, that's okay.
Yo, man, this is football. What are we talking about?
No, but it's football, but that doesn't mean you can't.
Ryan, how many times does this happen? I get it. I got it. But how many times does this happen that we got to implement this rule?
3 too many.
Right.
3 too many times. Yes. No, bro. It's the alligator roll. It's not tackling and hip. It's tackling and then rolling him backwards when he's already ahead of you. Yeah, it's the same thing that happened to Dak Prescott.
Well, that's what he's supposed to get ahead of me, and I'm supposed to stop him from getting ahead of me.
Yes, but that don't mean you can't legislate how to tackle so it's not. It's a horrific injury, bro. Because you can't protect yourself from it. Yeah, because you're running. Somebody takes you from behind. And then, you grab him. Okay, then just grab him. You don't got to tackle him. Put all his weight, your weight.
I got
you. It's a bad tackle.
You do understand that the offensive player is trying to get away from me, and I got to try to slow him down. So he's not going to not try to get away from me. He's going to do whatever he needs to do. I think we're missing the point that offense is doing offensive things. They're going to do offensive movements. Defense got to do something. At some point, we're going to take out all defensive anything to stop the offensive player.
No, nobody's not saying you can't grab him and try to tackle him, but you're dragging him and you're putting all your weight, bringing him backwards. That's what happened. That's what happened to Terrell Owens. Same thing.
It's a horse collar.
But the
Okay,
point, but the
Well,
point
yeah,
is,
but it's sort of the same thing. It's taking him when you already have the guy in your clutches. Okay, tackle the dude. You don't gotta ring him back, and it's just not
a horse collar.
It's
just a
not
horse
as
collar,
easy as you
but
saying it though.
Let E go ahead. Go ahead, E. Jump in.
It's not as easy. If you have a guy who is let's say Cam Newton, and you have somebody that's trying to stop his momentum, it's not as easy as you say. I get what you're saying, but it's not as easy. It's not as cut and dry as you.
But you have to try.
Okay, but what you're paid to do as a defensive player is stop the ball.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
So what you're saying is,
but you can implement rules on how to stop the ball. You
can't just say, as the NFL, you can't just come out and say we're going to stop this type of tackle or whatever, and not come out with some implementation of what it is expected for the player to do. It's a
mindset. Okay, it's saying, okay, just like the horse tackle, right?
The horse collar, right?
The horse collar
still going on today.
You still see it, but it's less. It's less. They're just trying to minimize those injuries, man.
I get it. Don't add.
It wasn't as much to begin with. We seen it once. A player got hurt. People had knee-jerk reactions. That's what we had. New rule implemented. We didn't. It doesn't happen as much. And again, I'm not saying you not trying to clean up the game. I'm not saying that. Right. But to say it as is cut and dry, if you're out there, we all know this is an instinct type of game. Okay. Of course, you're doing whatever you can to stop the player. The player with the ball is doing everything that he can to keep going. It's not as easy.
But I get it. It's not as easy, but there still can be rules on how to stop the player.
That's fine. That's fine with the rules, but you're going to add 15,
way to do it.
15-yard penalty, 10-yard.
Listen, it's simple, man. It's something nobody likes and wants, but the easiest way to do it, and you'll probably err on the side of caution, would be on those type of plays when you get a dude and you got him by the lower hip behind him, and you get stopped motion, blow the whistle, stop the play.
Right, because what they're doing is once they have him stopped, now they're rolling him backwards.
Yes,
and that's the problem.
Just stop the play.
So you already got the dude tackled, but then now his momentum is carrying him this way, and then you're bringing him back.
Yeah, it's because they actually are letting offense slide because they're trying to let you keep trying to go with the ball, right, and break a tackle and get away from the tackle, which is beautiful, but at the risk of you not getting hurt, you rather just blow the whistle, stop the play. Next down,
right.
Let's go.
It's not the initial tackle. It's the tackle. You wrap him up, and then once he's stopped, now you're rolling him back. That's the issue.
Yeah, that's all.
I think you guys are being way too nonchalant.
I think that's
you're actually helping the defense because, like I said, the offense gets over way more times than when a play is stopped and the guy keeps going and he keeps running if there's no whistle. You get that now in like high school ball and whatever they have, if you play high school ball, you didn't have the touchdown or two blown dead before you even got the hell out of your stand, right? They didn't blew it dead, and you're like, what happened? But as it gets like in the pros and college ball, it's very rarely that you get 2 or 3 times a season where it's like a touchdown that was blown because they blew a whistle.
Right.
Usually those things are done. They help the offense. This would be helping the defense, just blowing the play dead.
March 21st. The DA is telling me just blow the whistle on the times that we talked about officials and the officials not doing the right thing again in the corner. And you telling me
Kevin, this is supposed to be objective.
I'm sorry, Kevin. How much do they get a year? Those officials? $200,000.
They get 6 figures. Yes,
that's your job.
How much?
They get more than me. They get a few $100,000 a year on a part-time gig.
They want to be the stars anyway. So put it in their hands.
Mike Mills, I didn't hear. Let Mike Mills get on.
Mills, what's your thoughts on Mike? What's up, bro? Well, we're talking about hip. Let me say it right. Ryan, what's the correct term? I don't want to make sure.
It's the hip tackle and the roll. The roll is the problem, not the
initial.
Not the initial tackle. Obviously, you have to get the guy to tackle him, but then the roll back when his momentum is going forward, and then you're rolling him back. The hip roll tackle. You're just gonna snap limbs like that, bro. You can do something to have people change their mindset. Hey, once I have him tackled, I can't drag him backwards. That's all they're doing. They're not saying you can't make the initial tackle, but then when you make the initial tackle, and that's where the DA is talking about, he makes the initial tackle when his progression is stopped, his momentum is stopped. You blow the damn whistle, or you know what I'm saying, or you're gonna keep having that thing.
They should have been doing that. That's right. That's what the rule states.
Because now that helps the defense. They say the offense got all the rules catered to them. Now you help the defense out.
D-Dog?
You're muted.
$5.
Yeah.
I'm muted. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Offensive player. So you're saying if he's dragging the defensive player, the official should blow the whistle.
No, that's if it stopped. If
his momentum is stopped, you know what I'm saying, like if he stopped,
stop his momentum, then if you
blow the
if you drag him down the field, then keep dragging
me, and then I have no course of reaction. What am I supposed to do?
You're dragging him.
He's dragging me. He's dragging me. He's dragging me.
There's other ways to do it. Then just grab his legs and take him down. Just grab his legs and take him down.
I'm one-on-one, Ryan.
Yeah.
I'm one-on-one.
Right. How to tackle.
Henry's coming at me. Derrick Henry's coming at me. I make a move to tackle him around his waist. He's dragging me.
No.
I'm waiting for other guys.
Slide down. That would be a technical faux pas.
Wait, but remember,
guys, that big and he runs past you, right? And you grab him, and he's still running. I'm telling you what you're supposed to do. Kevin will tell you. Slide down his body and trip him at his feet. That's what you're supposed to do.
Right. What they're doing, they're grabbing and they're pushing all their weight down on the dude. I mean,
what else am I supposed to do?
Slide down his body and trip him at the feet.
Yes, that's what you're supposed to do.
I think we're trying to. I think we're trying.
D-Dubs. There's good tackling techniques. There's bad tackling techniques, and there's dirty tackling techniques. That's a dirty tackling technique. That's all.
Ryan.
Of course it is. What do you mean? It's dirty, bro.
I disagree. I'm gonna have to disagree with that. Mike, go ahead, get in there.
They need to go back to hitting them high, but they call that targeting.
If you do that,
need to go back to hitting them high, but that's targeting. So I mean,
to be honest, the players have said I'd rather get hit up high than down low.
Yeah,
because you get hit down low, you're gonna lose money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna probably lose your career. They'll deal with the concussion symptoms at the end of their career. Trust me.
Along with the 20 games being played.
Concussion?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, bro. Players rather get hit up high than up down low. They all say it. They all say it, bro.
Yeah. They definitely
don't ruin my legs and take my career away.
Hey,
that's a fact.
And that's true, but none of them support this one right here. So I don't.
What do you mean? Everybody.
No. Check the notes. The PA, the NFL PA ain't going along with it. It's Troy Vincent that's making this happen. That wants this out.
But it's the players that's still getting hurt. What do you mean? The players are getting hurt. They're protecting the players.
We've said it a million times, though, D, man. Sometimes you have to
protect the people for themselves. I got you.
Yeah. It's just like the crack block on a kickoff return where you can't just blindside a person. Okay. Yeah, that used to be in football, right? But because it had no bearing on the play, you just want to crack somebody just to crack somebody. You gotta take that stuff out.
Let me read this. This is from the NFL PA as of 5:16 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time. It says this: The players oppose any attempt by the NFL to implement a rule prohibiting a swivel hip drop tackle, while the NFLPA remains committed to improvements to our game with health and safety in mind. We cannot support a rule change that causes confusion for us players, for coaches, for officials, and especially for our fans. We call on the NFL again to reconsider implementing this rule. That's from the NFL
to me, but it's up to them to hash out.
Bro,
either way, to me,
the bottom line is the NFL don't want their players getting hurt.
I got
That's
it.
all it is. That's all it is.
I got it.
That's all it is.
And on long, well, go ahead.
On a play that's already stopped. You already stopped the guy. Why are you rolling him back? And you already stopped him.
I would just say that I'm with D-Dubs on this one. I'm all for player safety. All I'm saying is it's not as cut and dry.
Well, it's not. But you have to start somewhere.
Oh, I agree, but obviously it's not going to be here because they oppose the shit. So
they oppose it, but it's still going to get voted on. You know what I'm saying? They could oppose it all they want. Listen.
I don't know I'm gonna say this. Okay. I'm gonna just say this real quick, right? I'm gonna just say this. Just like with the targeting, the head hunting rule and all this other stuff, we still see that happen because
you're going to see it.
You can't. And again, it's a rule, but we're still going to see it happen because it is not as easy. You just got to stop. It's not that easy. When you are out there on the field and you trying to make a play, things are gonna happen. That's all I'm saying.
You're 100% right, 100% right. But that doesn't mean that they can't try to implement something to scale back those injuries, and that's all they're doing. They know it's going to happen. They know it's going to happen.
Let me cut this one off. Since we're in the NFL vein, let me go to the next rule they're implementing. The League's competition committee is presenting 6 rule changes, which accompany 4 proposed by NFL clubs. The committee proposal for a new kickoff format and a ban on the hip drop tackle, which we just talked about. Proposed for 1 year only, the new kickoff rules would feature new alignments for both the kicking and receiving units. A proposed landing zone, the area between the receiver's team's goal line and its 20-yard line, will prompt action off the kickoff if the ball were to land there. Kickers will remain at the 35-yard line, but the remaining 10 players of the kicking unit will line up at the opposing team's 40-yard line. The receiving team will line up with at least 7 players in the setup zone, a 5-yard area between their own 35 and 30.
Next,
wait, hold on. Let me just explain what they're trying to do, man. They're trying to get more punt returns and kick returns in the game. What they don't want is just kicks being kicked in the back of the end zone, and that's it.
I think the XFL has tried this.
That's what they wanted. They wanted touchbacks. Now you want returns.
Now they don't want nobody coming downfield, so you can let the guy actually catch it and get a little bit of running.
But I thought it was player safety. It was too dangerous.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you.
It was too dangerous to have kick returns. Now y'all want kick returns again.
Thank you, Michael.
All right. Just cancel the sport. Just let's not play next season.
Thank you, Michael.
Let's just not. Let's give everybody a year to recover. Like come back fresh for the next season.
I don't think you guys. I don't think you guys ever believe in evolution. I think.
No. It's just not by the NFL because it's never handled right.
Let's bring back the leather helmets, man.
Actually, that would probably help. You would probably tackle better with those because
you ain't gonna do nothing crazy.
Yeah, because you ain't gonna do nothing stupid. But the reality is, like we always say, man, this whole football thing.
We see where it's going.
It's a half a dozen in one hand, a dozen in another, man. Depends on what side you're coming from. Is your perspective on these rules?
Ryan DeSouza. Ryan DeSouza, you're not gonna come here and try to civilize us now. No.
I mean, you guys didn't like the playing tournament. You guys don't like something new.
We're about to get to them in a second.
You guys don't like the Elam rule. You guys don't like nothing.
No.
I think Kevin.
You guys are the old man. Get off my lawn, crew.
All I can say is with the rule that you're talking about right now, I don't even understand it. I'm gonna need to get like
I don't either, but I know where they're going.
I'm gonna need to get like a PowerPoint presentation so I can actually see what they're talking about. What physically has to happen.
They got it from the XFL.
XFL, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't watch that, so maybe I don't.
So are they the minor league or are they not the minor league? See, they just make more questions for themselves.
Yeah, they are. There's something.
I mean, the NFL is taking rules from other leagues like the 2-point conversion. Remember when there was no 2-point conversion? And
yeah, exactly.
See, that's before
they took it from college football.
Yeah, which they
college football. Yeah,
try to make the game better. It's not a problem, man. It's all jokes. We'll just wait and see what happens, man.
It's just, I mean,
I don't think it's a big issue. I don't believe it's a big issue. We just wait and see what it is, because they're going to try to that league is going to do a lot of different things that they're going to try to, if they're working, they're going to try to implement them into the NFL immediately.
And I'm not mad at that.
We'll just see what it is. We'll wait and see what it is.
But this is the same. This is the same group of people, like Mike said, that was they was loving the kicking the ball out the end zone because player safety. Mike hit it right on the head, and now
it's too boring. I guess I don't know what it is. I don't know why they changed it.
Well, yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, the thing is, like you said, DA, they didn't want on the returns where the gunner is already, the guy's getting ready to catch the ball and you just blasting it. They're trying to eliminate that kind of stuff.
Don't you have guys out there to block?
Fair catch.
We got to move along, bros. We're not going to solve this tonight.
I thought it was a warrior sport. I thought you was the knuckle up.
I could have sworn
it could be a warrior sport, but it doesn't have to be barbaric.
Whatever. Barbaric would be no shoulder pass.
We must move along. This is I wasn't even supposed to start with this. This was D Dubs.
I'm sorry, man.
This was D Dubs. He was very annoyed by this. I said, well, might as well read it. And I didn't know it was going to become 33 minutes of this, but
yeah, I'm sorry, bro.
That's what we do here. We do audibles. Oops, did I say that?
That's good content right there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's great content. Absolutely. Great content. Omaha, yeah, 3x, 334, whatever. All right, so let me move on. Let me move on to baseball. Major League Baseball opened up here in, let me just get it here. Major League Baseball opened up in Seoul, South Korea the last 2 days. 2 mornings. Depends on where you was at. If you're on the East Coast, opening day was 6 o'clock in the morning. Last 2 days between the Padres and the LA Dodgers, both teams splitting. 2 things we wanted to get into here. So, they played, and I guess Ryan's probably going to say, it was great games, right? But Ryan, I'm going to say this: why are we opening up Major League Baseball in somebody else's country? Now I know what you're going to say. America's game. Why?
It's money. What do you mean why?
There you go.
Jeez, what do you mean why?
Open doors, man.
What do you mean why, man? It's only 2 teams.
I don't see the Premier League.
They don't need no money.
Opening up there.
They definitely don't.
Nah, Ryan, I don't want to hear this one.
Kev,
Go ahead,
they don't need our money.
The whole league, Kev, the whole league it's not opening day for the whole league.
I understand that, Ryan.
It's just these two. Everybody's still in spring training.
Ryan, I understand that. We live in spring training land. Yes, I get it. They don't report the regular season games don't go till next Friday, I believe. That's when everybody else starts. But my thing is why? And I know it's money. Greed.
Yeah.
Why?
It's 2
what
teams.
What about the team? What about the teams that play? What about the fans who root for these teams, the Dodgers and the Padres?
Yeah, they're gonna have their opening day when they get back.
Get your money up. You can fly out there.
I guess, or wake up at 3:30 in the morning and watch the game.
No, their opening day starts what? The next 2 games.
It's 3
and
games.
They still
guys.
going to do a home opener when the season open. It's just like if your team start on the road that year, you still have a home opener.
Okay. All right.
All these
Okay. All right.
all these American professional teams are just trying to put their brand overseas, bro. You see it in football. You see them. David Stern had that vision a long time ago with the NBA. You know what I'm saying? And
you heard what Gilbert Arenas said a couple of days ago, right?
Don't listen to Gilbert.
Too much. Hey, DA, what do you hey, DA, what do you always say at the end when you give your parting shots? That's that dude. That dude's ridiculous.
Do drugs.
He's just looking for clips. Listen, I knew that dude. I knew there's something wrong with that dude when he was talking bad about Olajuwon. Who the hell does that?
Yeah, he's not.
Yeah. Get out of here.
He's looking for clicks.
Clicks and likes. Yeah. So getting back to the baseball, that was my only thing. I hear what y'all saying. Yeah, opening day, they'll do the flyover, they'll do the all that stuff.
So 30 teams are still gonna have the American opening day. 30 teams. And the 2 teams in Seoul, because
the Premier League don't open up. They don't have their opening day.
That's the Premier League.
No money.
That's the Premier League.
They do have money.
No, I said no. They don't have to because they got money.
They don't need.
They don't need our money.
Hey,
they
don't need us even being fans.
All they got to do is do like I did. Just like when the NFL played them games in London at fucking 9 in the morning or 8 in the morning, whatever time they come on. Oops, I guess I missed that one.
I ain't watching. Yeah, right. Yeah.
They don't.
I don't want to hear nothing about ratings either.
They don't. Those games get incredible ratings, bro. Incredible ratings.
I'm sure they did.
I'm going to pull it up. I can't pull it up now, but
I'm sure they did well in South Korea.
NFL always going to get ratings no matter where it's at.
Oh yeah, they did well. They sold out. We know, they sold out. They did amazing. But I just don't understand why
trying to capture the dreams of all those youngsters out there. They know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Right,
capture the dollars of all those youngsters out there.
Yes, they're tapping into that market. That's all it is.
It's business.
Now,
get it?
You know what I'm saying? And probably logistically, it's probably better to do it early than during the regular season. So you do it at the start. Yeah, you do it at the start.
I don't want to hear them major league players going to play for the Olympics this year. Then we're saying logistics.
Why?
I don't want to hear. You just said that, bro. You just said that.
But what's that got to do with the two teams?
You said right. Major league players do go play for their right.
Two games.
Come on, that's 2 games. Kevin, you're talking about 2 games, bro. I'm like Jesus. I'm like, not only that, baseball always had an abundance of Japanese players, Korean players. They're just trying to tap into that market. There's nothing wrong with that.
How did they get up? How did they get here before though? They watched on American TV, right?
Well, they've
been doing this for years.
Yes, right.
Listen, man, we trying to close the space. We trying to get other markets. Why not all American opening day?
Yes, bro.
In their homeland.
I mean, you realize in 2 years, right? San Antonio is gonna play regular season games in France, right? You know that, right?
Again, well, you know how I feel about the NBA. So God bless them. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. Until the Knicks win the championship, then you go.
Okay. Whatever.
When would that be?
Say whatever.
I'll try to be awake when that happens.
They playing overseas already. The NBA's been playing overseas.
Of course, that's what I'm saying.
They've been playing overseas since the Dream Team. But the point that I make is that
they're flying on more than first class type jets, bro. They're all good. It's easy, bro.
I'm not concerned about no professional athlete and how they fly. That is not my problem. My problem is.
So you're being a patriot?
What happened?
Because you want you're
being
a patriot.
It has nothing to do with being a patriot. It's just
you're saying why are we taking the game?
Why are we starting the game off opening day somewhere overseas?
Money.
Why don't you do that in the middle of the season? I'm cool with doing it.
Not as much money. Okay.
Well, then y'all tell me then the Premier League don't do the same, but the Premier League ain't opening up in Dallas.
Because they don't have to. They do not have to, Kevin.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if you keep
just
on saying they
the
don't
same
have
thing.
to,
They don't.
but,
Major League Baseball don't have to.
no, man.
Evidently they do because they are.
No, D, that sounds like a lame excuse.
Well, I mean, they are. I mean, right.
You said
So
at the beginning, you said
you go to work because you have to go to work, not because you want to go to work. They're over there because they're over there, right? It's something that they're going to get out of that. I'm not getting it out of it, but they're getting something out of it. MLB got something they're getting out of it.
D-Dubs, March 21st. You heard it here.
Yeah, right.
I'm keeping receipts.
Hey, don't worry.
Ryan DeSouza, the DA, Mike Mills. I don't want to hear nothing about international play for none of y'all two guys.
Don't worry.
Let's move on.
Shout out to our partners.
Your international play and mine is different because
shout out to our partners at Twin Box. Twin Box got us.
My international sport doesn't need American money.
Go ahead, D-Dubs. Go ahead.
Sport doesn't care if Americans played it ever.
D-Dubs, go ahead for your
call for action. My international sport says everybody in this country calls it by the wrong name.
We're going to let the DA get that out. Go ahead.
Yeah, the Twin Box is going to remember all this, and we'll have a newsletter talking about this at a later date. But shout out to our folks at Twin Box. They are proud sponsors of Sports Chasers podcast. They will be.
Yes. The Twin Box. It's on our website. If you go down, you scroll down, and you'll see if there's a little thing that says Twin Box, and you can go on there and say March 21st. What did DA and Ryan DeSouza say about Major League Baseball overseas?
Bro,
and it keeps receipts.
All about the money.
You're worried about 2 games being. I could see if it was all the teams. Then you have an issue.
All right,
it's coming. It's coming.
Okay. Yep. When they play a whole 2 weeks over there, I don't want to hear nothing.
I don't care.
The Olympics, right?
Who cares? Who cares where they play?
Well, obviously you're not a baseball dude.
I'm not a baseball dude, but I mean, because they play 180 games, Kevin.
That's 162 to you, sir. See, you don't know about that. Look at that.
Wait,
you don't even know how many games they play. Come on, bro.
No, Kevin, I say 180 games because my team always.
I know what you mean because of postseason. Okay. With the damn garbage cans. Yes.
Yeah,
with the trash cans.
And we still kick your ass with the garbage cans.
Yes.
Even when we didn't have them.
So, like the Olympics, right? They're supposed to be playing.
I can't stand Ryan tonight.
They made baseball an Olympic sport, right?
Yes,
right?
DA. Yes.
So they're going to play that wherever the heck we're going to go out there and lose that wherever that is. 2 weeks, wherever we go, right? We're going to go do that for 2 weeks, and I don't even know if they're going to. If you're taking a few players from each team, everybody else can still play.
Of course,
it's just logistics.
Yeah, you just grab people from the minor leagues. Yeah,
they've been doing it for ever since. Okay. Yeah, like it's no issue here. It's every 4 years, guys. It's every 4 years for 2 weeks.
Yeah, okay.
What about the World Baseball Tournament?
That happens.
I love that. Right?
I love that too.
I do. So.
Okay.
And we win. Right. And we don't win.
No, we don't. Yeah. We definitely did. Did we lose D-Dubs? We lost D-Dubs. All right, so let's move on.
Ain't won one yet. So
no, we haven't. Let's move on. 2 spirited conversations that lasted almost 45 minutes. Jeez. Let me move on to the other baseball.
Ladies and gentlemen,
we are on the road, man.
Glad that y'all tuned in tonight.
I blame Ryan DeSouza.
That's right. I'm getting cracking when I come on here.
I can't stand Ryan tonight. Shohei Ohtani. This is from the New York Post from what's his name? Christian Arnold. He says the story involves Ohtani, his now former interpreter, and alleged massive theft of the baseball superstar took another bizarre turn on Thursday at the spot. Sport continues to try and unveil what happened. Let me let D-Dubs in here. D-Dubs. There you go.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, you're fine. New details emerged of how Ohtani discovered that his, I can't really pronounce his name, Ipel Mizarhula, allegedly stole millions of dollars from him to cover gambling debt. ESPN's Tisha Thompson said during an appearance on First Take that a Dodgers official told the outlet that Ohtani only seemed to become aware of the alleged theft during a meeting in the locker room after the team's season opening win on Wednesday in Seoul, South Korea. Missouri gets up and, based on what I've been told, says something's in effect. Oh, I'm sorry and I apologize. I have a gambling problem, Thompson explained. Another player says, so what? That is when the president of the Dodgers said, well, Ohtani paid off the debts. And again, I am paraphrasing here because I was not in the meeting. That's when I apparently clicked for Ohtani that something was not right. Ohtani is not fluent in English. Everyone says that, but he has enough understanding of the English language, according to sources we talked to yesterday, to start to say what Thompson continued. And he goes on after the meeting and over and starts to ask questions. They get a different interpreter, and through that different interpreter, this is what these sources close to Ohtani, who were privy to what happened to ESPN, that when he found out about the money missing in the account, Ohtani's lawyer said a statement Wednesday that the slugger had been the victim of a massive theft after the name had came up in the connection with an investigation into alleged illegal bookmaker Matthew Boyer, and it goes on to say some other stuff. So there was some controversy surrounding that, and I don't even know if I should give it to D-Dubs because he's been. Go ahead, man.
Nah, brother. I mean, wait. I'm just gonna wait till they get back to the States, man, because that's where it's gonna really. We're gonna see, because either he did. We don't know what's going on. He did know about the gambling. He didn't know. He's gonna have to answer up. That's all I can say. He's gonna have to answer up. So and it seems like this is a bad look. It's gonna be. We'll see.
So go ahead, Ryan.
Something seems very fishy with this, bro.
Absolutely.
It like, I don't know. Kevin Marlon made a suggestion. Like, could it be that it was Ohtani gambling and he's taking the hit for Ohtani?
Wait a minute. A CC? A DA? A fall guy?
It sounds very fishy, bro.
That's why investigation got to go, and they got to figure this out, because this could be something like that. I mean, all avenues are open. You know what I'm saying, until you could close them down.
Right. And what did they expect to happen, man? You open up gambling, and this is what's gonna happen.
Oh, it's more to come.
Oh yes,
correct, Ryan. There's more to come.
Of course, I love them open up the gambling. I gamble all the time.
I'm downtown Charlotte today, and they got the flyover with the banner hanging. Bet. I'm like, holy shit, everywhere.
Yeah. And I'm not saying he's betting on his baseball. He could be betting on something on another sport. I'm not saying that.
But this, and I know I'm about to go off track here, but this whole betting thing, everybody thinks there's a lot of people that are saying it's bad for the sports, for all sports, because this is what's going down. You're gonna have more of this stuff going. That's going to happen. I'm just saying, man. That's not going to be on the up and up. But
right, but betting was already going on. They're just making it more transparent, and now they can tax it. That's all that is.
It was going on the underground. Correct. That's cool. Right. I mean, nobody knows. That's what y'all doing. Cool. But once you start bringing it out to mainstream and everybody gets to be a part of it, it becomes a problem. Same thing. Fantasy football. I stopped playing it because it's
sacrilegious, bro.
Well, to me, it starts. You start taking away from the game. But I know people look at it differently, and everybody's not me.
No. I get you, because ever since I've been playing fantasy football for 27 years.
Yeah,
20, and I love my Titans, but I haven't watched a Titans game, full Titans game ever since I've been playing fantasy football.
It changes your behavior of how you used to be as a fan. I don't care what nobody says.
You are absolutely correct.
Hey, you feel how the way you want to feel, but this is from my eyes and how I know what happened with me. And I was like, no, and it feels like it becomes a job. I don't want that.
No, you're right, D-Dub, because I get more pissed when my fantasy team loses than my damn team.
Correct. Exactly.
No, you're right.
Point
You're
taken.
absolutely right.
Go ahead, Ken.
No, this is a lot. I haven't seen it from that angle too. Yeah, he's got a lot of explaining to do when he gets back to the States.
Yeah.
It's yeah, and gambling, you know, people that can handle gambling, you know, you, as DA says, you're grown. And then there's some people that can't handle it. Correct. I mean, you know, allegedly you look at Bruno Mars, you know, he's in the hole, looks like 50 mil or 500 mil out in Vegas, man. So I know allegedly, but I don't like to lose money like that. I like to gamble, but not like that.
Right. It's just like any other vice, whether it's alcohol or anything else. It's addiction, right? That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? But you know, but man, it's just and real quick, and not only that too, man. Like you're gonna get a lot of people being busted because, bro, these gambling sites, right? They know exactly where everything is coming from. Like, so I was in Atlanta, right? Atlanta doesn't have gambling yet. So I had my account in for the Hard Rock Sports Bet, right? So I'm like, okay, shoot, they open it back up, but I'm in Atlanta. Dog, as soon as I go on, it tells me, nah, bro, you can't do this. I'm like, so I said, all right. So I text Kirk. I said, Kirk, hey, log on to my account so I can place this bet. Dog, they shot me down instantly, dog, and knew exactly what I was doing.
Oh, you gotta turn that GPS off.
They know exactly. They know exactly when, what time, who's a bank account, what this and what that. Dog, they know everything, bro. You're going to get caught eventually. And it's just like the whole it's equivalent to when you start stealing at work. And they let it build up and build up.
Build a case. Well,
yeah, you guys know. You guys are, you know, in law enforcement.
Oh yeah, we know.
You let them keep stealing to where it gets to a certain amount. Then we'll bust him.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they're doing.
Right. It is so true. I remember a couple years ago I was in DC, and I guess on the Maryland side you can gamble. But on the DC and the Virginia side, you couldn't gamble. Bro. So I'm like I was like, man, I just want to put in for this game. Bro. And soon as the phone went over to the Maryland line and let you do it. Wow, that's something else that they have that stopgap for you. And that's good. I was reading something this morning how they were saying that, you know, some sites though still let people gamble with credit cards, which I disagree. Yeah, that's a recipe for disaster.
What do you mean? Like funding your account with the credit card?
Yes, I think that's not ethical.
Well, how are you supposed to fund it?
With your money, with a checking account.
Okay. With your Visa check card or something, not with your MasterCard. Okay, I got you. Right. I got you.
Yeah. Ryan's like, what, EBT?
He's like, what's wrong with that?
Yeah. Oh, okay. They're using their okay. That's a little.
Dang, Ryan, you think we that backwards? That we don't want to progress that much? Nah, but I ethically, you should make people use their money and not the credit card. Because what happens, right? People's like, oh man, I missed this lick. I got it this time. I got it. Yeah. Yo, Kurt, hey, put in this.
Right. And now their credit's messed up. Whether your bank account might be short, but now your credit's screwed. So now I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's tough.
It's definitely something else, man. Something else. They'll get back to the States, and I guess they'll do more of this. Shohei Ohtani and Mike. You look like you had something. I'm sorry.
Nah. Go ahead.
Oh, you're up there laughing or whatever.
Yeah, he got that look on his face.
That's why I said, hey, you got anything else? Let me move to the NBA. Ryan, the NBA is yours, is your floor. Let's do it, bro.
All right, man. So the NBA, hey, this it's, you know, we got the powerhouses up top in the conference, especially in the East with Boston. They look like they're separating themselves from everybody else in the East.
I was just about to say that they looking strong.
They look prime for a run. Hey, I'm excited for your Knicks when they get everybody back. I'm excited for that. The Knicks had a big win in Golden State. That was huge. Wire to wire win in Golden State. That's what
I saw that. It was a good game. Yes,
that was great, and that was also good for us because the Rockets won 6 in a row, and they're only 2.5 games, behind Golden State and the Lakers. 3.5. Let's get the Lakers. So the Rockets have been playing great ball. Right now, they're up 30. They're up 12 points on Chicago right now, so they might get 7 straight. So listen, it's wide open. As far as, like I said, Boston has looked like they separated themselves in the East. I don't really believe in Cleveland. I don't believe in Orlando. I believe it. So I'm always gonna believe in the Heat when it comes to playoff time. I believe in the Knicks. I think they're gonna have the good run. I don't believe in Philly unless Embiid come back. But at this point, when is he gonna come back to get back into the swing of things? You just can't, come off the injury list, and you think you're gonna be where you are. So So I definitely like the Knicks to make a nice run, but Boston.
I think they got the same problem though, Ryan.
Yeah, what's that?
We still don't have. Our pieces are not going to play enough games together before the playoffs begin.
Correct. And
they're not going to get 10 games.
Right. So, that's huge, man. That's huge because Randall is not back yet. I know Mitchell Robinson is close.
He's close.
Robinson is close, and they say I heard reports today about Randall being close, but we'll see.
Nice, right? And
that's why it would be easier for Philly to do it. Because it's just
one guy. It's just one guy. Correct. And Embiid he's so good. Whereas an Embiid, even if he's not up to being 100% or Embiid, do we know he doesn't have to be because he's still gonna command a double team. He's still gonna you know what I'm saying? So he's still gonna have that presence even on the defensive end. So I get what you're saying. You're absolutely right about that. And also with OG Anunoby came back and it looked like he aggravated it. I think it's just more for precaution. But bro, man, I mean, your Knicks have been impressive, man. Like I love everything.
They play defense.
They play hard, bro. They play hard. They play hard. And
go ahead, Ryan. Hold on, Ryan. Tell them all that Tibbs slander they was doing a couple months ago.
No, Tibbs is actually doing a great job, guys.
Tibbs is going to beat
whoa, yeah. He's bugging out right now.
They bottom out.
Here's the slander.
Trying to let y'all shine.
You bugging out.
Twin box. Here you go.
Listen, but you got to give him his credit when he's doing well. You just can't bang on
sustainable.
You can't bang on him
40 plus minutes every night. That's not sustainable.
Ryan, tell these guys.
All I'm gonna say, let me just say this real quick. Yeah. All I'm gonna say, my slander for Coach Tom Thibodeau is not the regular season. I don't give a fuck about the regular season. It's your coaching during the postseason.
Yeah, he got out coached by Spo last year. He got out coached.
Talk to me about that. Talk to me about that. Okay, that's what I thought. Go ahead, Ryan.
He ain't get coached out season. He only had one player last season. That's what happened. Julius Randle don't exist in the playoffs.
Yep.
That's another issue. But you have a calming force with Brunson. Brunson's always gonna put everybody in their place. You know what I'm saying? He's a guy who can make big plays for you. So and he's a closer. You know what I'm saying? So
unless he's too tired to close because he's been playing 48 minutes a game.
All I can say is thank you, Dallas, for not paying that guy and him wanting to leave that Dallas and come here.
And he was giving them a discount to stay.
Yeah, facts.
And they still
facts.
After they went to the conference, I think it was the conference finals they went to.
They was in the playoffs or something. Yeah, it went pretty deep.
It went pretty deep. Yeah. So man. So
they got knocked out by Golden State that year.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So, also too, in the West, you know what I'm saying? It looks like Denver starting to, starting to take the regular season seriously. You know, after you win a championship, man, you know what I'm saying?
It's a tough road.
You're kind of coasting. You know, and who we got? The Thunder. I just think they're too young, man. They're too young right now. You need your we listen, we all come from the old school with playoff basketball, man. You need to take your lumps in the playoffs before you can take that next step. So I think they're gonna take some lumps. I don't believe in Minnesota. I don't know when Cat's coming back. That's another one.
They don't need him back. They've been playing better without him.
Right, yeah. But I mean the Pelicans, the Kings. I mean so right now, guys, it looks like it's going to be a clash of Boston and Denver. That's what.
I don't believe that either. I'm gonna tell you why, Ryan. Because I'm gonna go back old school to you.
Yeah.
It was back in 1986.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 86. It was Houston a team Rockets. Called the Houston Rockets, man.
Houston Rockets.
Young team.
Yeah, Twin Towers.
Had some stars.
I was right there, brother. I was a young pup.
They came through and they got there.
They beat the Lakers on that Ralph Sampson turnaround. Yeah.
SGA, that team out there.
Not Golden State. That Oklahoma City team.
Oklahoma City team has been built to win.
Don't William boys, man.
Team. They're a deep team, right? They're young, they're deep, they're running, and they got a leader, right?
But now,
now you also have not just the Minnesota team, but you also have the Pelicans. You got a bunch of young teams that are out there in the west of the ball right now, and you got the old school team that's playing well that no one talks about, and that's the Clippers. So it's not a foregone conclusion.
I don't believe in the Clippers at all.
Clippers been up and down to me. Yeah.
No, they've actually been down, and then they've been up.
They've been up.
They've been up the second half of the year. They've been good the second half of this season. Once they got their team set, they were good. They haven't been bad the whole year.
Right.
Now, when they first started and they had to get the their teams put together, however they were going to do it, they've been playing good all year. Right.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned with Paul George saying that they have an identity crisis. What do you
you can talk whatever you want to talk. That's playoff P. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like,
wait,
you got the greatest
playoff P.
I can trust Kawhi. I trust Kawhi. But I can't trust Paul George.
Playoff player in NBA history.
You don't have to lose. You only have to trust Kawhi.
Don't lose.
Yeah,
I think they can win without PG. If PG get hurt and they got to finish the season, they can win without PG. Can they win without Kawhi? Hell no.
No.
I'm taking Kawhi against the world.
Team. I think they're still a strong team, So I'm not necessarily, and I like Denver, but I don't think they are, I'm never a team that believes in that, you can just turn it on and turn it off type thing.
Well,
they're
about to be number one in the West. So it's
it's okay. It's okay. I don't know if it's as much as them playing great as some other teams that are younger, kind of playing back to their mean. But like I said, everybody else gets coaches. Everybody else gets coached too, and we'll see that. The reality is that Sacramento's and these teams, they've got a plan for the Joker too. Now, maybe it works, maybe it doesn't work, but I'm just saying that I don't think it's as foregone as it's going to be, Denver and Boston.
So that's what it's looking like.
Great if it was, but
that's what it's looking like.
Quick question. So as it stands right now, if the Clippers would get in, they're the 4th team, they play 5. Do they beat the Pelicans?
Yes.
Yes, okay. I think they'll beat the Pelicans because of Kawhi. I think they'll beat the Pelicans. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
That's the only person I trust over there.
They're not
the Pelicans not going to be an easy out. It's not going to be an easy out.
They got a crew.
Clippers and 5.
No, I can see I can see that. And
I agree.
And guys, listen. This play-in in the West, like I know I touched on it briefly before the last time I was on the show, but this play in the West, man, have some heavy hitters, bro. You're gonna have
Trash.
It's not trash, man.
So
They
heavy losers.
shouldn't be there.
Could you let Ryan go, please?
Go, Ryan.
Trash,
I
man.
want to hear about this.
He's been going all
It's not.
night.
It's not trash. We just see the last 2 years how it's awesome. Everybody loves it. What do you mean trash?
Not everybody. Not everybody.
If you was 9, why do you deserve to be in here with the top 8? Like that don't make sense.
Because y'all let Ryan, please.
Listen.
Ryan.
Listen,
Ryan.
Listen, man. It's not. I'm not gonna get into the play-in tournament. All I'm gonna say is these are the guys you're gonna have in that play-in tournament. Okay, we're gonna have Luka and Kyrie. All right, we're gonna have KD, Beal, and Booker. All right, we're gonna have LeBron and AD, and we're gonna have Stephen Curry in the play-in.
Okay,
That's exciting, bro.
Can I ask a question?
That's exciting.
So after them old guys, after those superstars beat each other up to get to
only 2 of them gonna make it.
Which one of those 4 teams is going to beat once they get into the playoffs? Do you give them a chance to beat the teams when they actually get into the playoffs?
Yeah. So they will either play the Thunder or the Nuggets. I will take any of those teams, right? If they get in to beat the Thunder because of experience. I will take any of those teams to beat the Thunder.
They'll get
any of them.
They're getting run out the gym.
The Lakers beating the Thunder, and the Thunder's been beating the Lakers for the last 2 years.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
They're gonna run them out the gym.
Because it's a series. It's not the regular season.
They're gonna run them out the gym.
No.
It would be different if there was even 500 during the season, but these teams have been boat racing the Lakers all year, right? And for the Lakers to come back and look like it's good, then we're gonna already know the refs have got it fixed. Team beats you 8 times in a year, and then all of a sudden,
WWE lights turn up.
Yeah, WWE.
Daddy Davis.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Trash.
Stop.
The play-in is trash.
Yeah, like for real. For real.
Y'all leave my NBA
I'm gonna say my point on
man.
this. Because my blood pressure been up all day. For real. I got a headache. But I'm gonna say it's for real. Like, I swear to you, like, why? I understand people love it. It gave your boy LeBron 2 years to get in that they probably shouldn't have. Mm-hmm. But the reality is, like, yo, if you 8 and 9, you are really disrespectful to 7 and 8, right? Because in the last 800 years, 7 and 8 bust their ass to be 7 and 8, and should be in the playoffs. Why am I playing against a team that came in 9th and 10th for my spot? That's like you passing all your classes. And then the dude with a 69 come in and he valedictorian.
No,
you're outside of the norm. The 8th. You are
You've been treading water. All season, you've been treading water.
You just came in with your fucking D+, and we made you valedictorian.
Right.
We forgot you even went to school here.
Hold on, yeah, but hold on, like, but some classes in college, right? There's a curve, right? So
that's a hell of a curve, boy.
That's a hell of a curve.
That's an oval. That ain't a curve. That's an oval.
But the
shit is a shoulder.
Yes, it's a
shit is a shoulder on the highway.
That makes sense.
Listen, the point is the 7th, 8th, and 9th, and 10th seed are literally one game from each other. So who gives a shit?
Matter, though, right?
Who cares? They got to battle it out. Let me see them battle it out.
But does that matter back in 19? Let's go back.
Okay,
let's go back. You're being on the 1996, right? When your Houston team was just coming up in the world, right? Mm-hmm. Mario, L.I., Harlem, crew coming up, and they were the 8th team.
No, we're the 6th.
I'm just saying they were the 18th. Just saying they were the 18th that year. He said, "Oh, you know what? Sacramento and the Sonics was 8-9, and they're gonna play a 1-game tournament against y'all, and they beat y'all. Y'all done bust their ass the whole year. Y'all a better team, but you lose 1 game because Otis Thorpe wasn't feeling well. Do they belong in over you? You had a better season, right? It's stupid.
I get
it's the same thing we talked about earlier, right? So if it can be the same for one, it can be the same for the other. It's for the money.
Of course. And it's also for the regular season. For the regular season to mean more.
It doesn't. Yes. No, it doesn't. Doesn't make the regular. Actually, it means the regular season.
Does. What are you talking about?
It makes it mean less because
no. Absolutely not. No. Hold on.
Guys.
Let me tell you why. Because right now, with those 7 teams in the play-in, the 7, 8, 9, and 10 team, the 7, 8, 9, and 10 team, the playoffs had started. The playoffs had started in the regular season. Now, if a team has a 4-game lead, 3-game lead with 5 games of play, dog, the regular season always like, okay, guys, we just can't I can't wait for the regular season to end so we can get to the playoffs because it's already there.
I understand what you're saying, right?
It's all excitement. The playoff
it's not because you can also go back to this. But you can also go back to this. Mm-hmm. I just be better than your ass by 15 games, and this playing shit don't matter.
If you got 82 games to
listen,
earn
guys,
there you go. Thank you.
Guys,
thank you. If you need 82 games,
they want to shorten the season.
Earn your spot.
Guys. You know the league has been looking at all the numbers throughout seasons upon season. They just don't do this. They just don't do this overnight. Like, oh, I got a bright idea. Let's do this. No, they research this thing. The 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th seed are always close every year. It's not like one has a 10-game lead on each other.
But it doesn't mean that they don't deserve to be ahead of the other one.
I understand that. Technically, yes, you're right. But can we get some excitement? Can we get some excitement?
Not at my expense.
Yes, the excitement is watching that last night. The excitement is watching that last night, watching somebody know they going home. That's it.
Yeah, it's not at my expense.
That's the playing game. That's what makes it exciting.
Not at my expense.
Y'all telling me y'all telling me y'all didn't watch the playing game? That wasn't exciting to y'all?
No,
we don't watch the regular season.
No. And I'm gonna tell you why. Right, being perennial Knick. Perennial Knick fans always been either teetering in being in or being out. Right. Dog, when we in, fuck it, we in. And when we out, oh man, we out.
I remember Yankees. When 8 mattered. I remember when LeBron couldn't get in the playoffs because his team wasn't 8. I remember when 8 mattered.
Yeah.
I remember the Nets beating the Pistons on the last day of the season and making sure LeBron didn't get in the playoffs. I remember that when 8 mattered.
I'm gonna let Ryan have his last say. Y'all are not gonna beat up my NBA contributor.
No, listen. Right. And I also remember when a team would pull players because they didn't want a certain team in the playoffs. So in the last couple of games, they wouldn't try to beat that team. I also saw that.
That's true.
I also saw that. No, if another team is like ninth or they're fighting for the last playoff spot, right? And nobody wants that team in. And I've seen it all the time where teams will tank to let the other team win.
Yeah, the only thing we can say is that there are 81 games before that one with that number 9 team could have fucking did what they needed to do.
DA, it's the same thing of Kevin arguing the 2 damn games in the freaking Seoul. It's 2 freaking more games.
We told him he was wrong too.
We must move on.
Good comeback,
Yo, E.
That's what's
your
wrong
boy
with
Kev
society
doing
now.
the LeBron James. Go ahead, hold that hand up again.
Yeah.
And what happened to your
That's
hand,
what's wrong with
Kev?
society now. All these
hell.
participation trophies.
Hey, man.
Yeah, I want to give them an extra shot. Oh, we want to get some extra games
Well,
in.
I'm fine.
Oh.
We'll
Man,
talk later, man.
listen,
Buckle up. Show
listen,
some grit.
listen,
Win your
listen.
games.
Listen,
Go ahead.
if you're the 7th and 8th and 9th and 10th team, who gives a shit about you anyway? You could even be in the top 6. Play another freaking game. Who gives a crap
Mike
about
Mills,
those guys?
what do we got on the NCAA? Oh my God, my head hurts, man. I'm like DA, man.
Well,
What do we got? We're at the tournament. That's another tournament that's about to expand to 96 teams.
No, they not. They better stay right where they at. I don't like 68. I feel like, that first 4 is bullshit. But
Go ahead, Mike. What we
First
got?
4 is fun.
your boy
That
Mike
was
Millie is one of the 4% in the world with a perfect bracket still. Shout out to me.
Oh, God.
You picked
Pulled
Oregon.
all the upsets today. Huh?
You picked Oregon.
Hell yeah, I picked Oregon. I picked Duquesne.
You picked
I still
Duquesne?
got 2 more upsets coming.
Oh wow.
Okay, you doing good.
I also
bro.
got NC State winning and Drake winning tonight too. I
You ain't
low-key
got,
St.
you ain't got
Peter's.
Oakland beating Kentucky?
Nah, I ain't have Oakland. I wasn't touching that. Some games,
Oakland's up by 4.
some games,
Are they?
Yeah.
But I feel like that.
53-49.
Listen, damn this tournament. The real tournament start tomorrow, boy.
Nah, this tournament been a good one, man.
Nah, it's been good. It's been good.
It's
The
going to
tournament's
show
always-
that these
it's always
seedings
good.
don't matter. You know what I'm saying? That when it comes down to this time of year, only thing that matters is momentum, playing defense, and having a good point guard. I swear that's the only things that matter this time of year.
That's a good point. Good point. Houston got that.
But
Go ahead, Mike.
yeah, but I got UConn winning, repeating this year. I got UConn repeating. My final 4, I got Carolina, UConn, Houston, and I got Creighton sneaking in because I see Purdue as a low-hanging fruit.
So you got three. You got 3 1 seeds in the final 4.
I got 3 ones and a 3.
Yeah,
You don't believe in Purdue?
Nah, Purdue food, man, every time. Even when they look good, they food. I mean, they guards is better this year, but
Okay.
I don't see it. Who you got?
Yeah, I got Houston and Connecticut in the national championship. I got Houston, Connecticut, and I got Connecticut edging us out. I also have Arizona in the final 4. Who's the other final 4 other team I got? But I have that. I think Connecticut wins it as well.
Okay. I can't log into it now, but I think all of us have participated in the in the NCAA tournament. I guess after next week we'll definitely talk about it, about who's got what. Mike Mills said he has a perfect bracket. I have not looked at mine yet, but we'll see. We'll
Mike Mills got a perfect bracket?
In the Sports Chasers one, I got 1 wrong, but in the other one, I got a perfect one.
Okay.
Oh, that's dope.
Ryan, you was talking about the real whatchamacallit. I know you're talking about the women's. You go ahead and give me what the women's. What you?
Oh, let me tell you.
Because I'm intrigued by the women's this year too.
Of course, because all the big names are in women's basketball. Let's keep it real.
That's a fact.
No,
Yeah.
that's a fact.
That's a
That's
fact.
100% a fact. Yes.
So on one side of the bracket, right, you're gonna have Iowa with Caitlin Clark, LSU on one side of bracket, UCLA on one side of bracket, and USC with Juju on one side of bracket. That's going to be man. All right. And then you have South Carolina, who they got rewarded for being undefeated, the number 1 overall seed. So I think they're gonna just coast through their their side. But and also UConn is in it. So you have LSU, University of South Carolina, Iowa, UCLA, and UConn all on the same side. I mean, so basically, the Sweet 16 can have like a Final Four feel to it, because you're gonna have all these, the great teams. You know what I'm saying, on the side. So it's gonna be awesome, man. They had the little, LSU and UConn in the SEC championship had a little, the skirmish with the pushing and shoving and stuff like that. Caitlin Clark is must see. Juju is must see. South Carolina is must see. UConn is always formidable. The point guard from Notre Dame is awesome. Yeah, I'm just excited, man. It's so many names. Then you have the coaches, man. The coaches are stars. Don Staley, Gino, Ellis, Kim Mulkey. So even the coaches, coaches are the stars because all the stars from the men game retired. So now, I mean, I'm excited, guys. You guys, I love my women's basketball, but they have the star power, the coaching star power, the team star power. Yeah, this is going to be awesome. This is the tournament.
I'm not gonna lie, it absolutely intrigued me on more than the men. I actually filled out a women's bracket. I did just because.
Who you got winning?
What happened? South Carolina.
South Carolina. It's tough to go against them.
But like you said, they had star power, and one of the things I guess we didn't get a chance to talk about because of time. The men are lacking is star power because a couple of things are going on. They don't stay, and
correct.
Yeah, so it's kind of hard to get behind somebody, and they're gone after 1 year. So
right, right, correct.
Go ahead, Brian.
Correct. No, correct. In the women's game, you can't enter the WNBA after 2 years. You know what I'm saying? You have to you got to stay,
right?
Because there's not enough teams. You know what I'm saying for people just go into the league. Yeah. Right. So you get a team that's been together for 3-4 years. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, now you have the COVID year where everybody has the eligibility. So even Caitlin already announced she's coming back. The LSU star, slipped my mind. The LSU star, the Bayou Barbie, Angel Reese.
Yes.
Angel Reese. She hasn't announced yet. Camila Cardoso, the Brazilian superstar from South Carolina. Yeah. And I mean, it's amazing what South Carolina and Dawn has done, bro. They had 5 players, their whole starting 5 left, and then went to the WNBA.
Yeah,
a whole new starting 5 and still went undefeated. Now they had some bumps in the road where they could have lost. Where in the semifinal game against Tennessee, where Camila Cardoso hit the 3 at the buzzer to win, but that's a sign of a good team. A sign of a good team is not just blowing everybody out. And sign of a good team is, hey, when the game is close and we can still find a way to win, even when you stare in defeat, you stare in defeat in the eyes. So South Carolina, they have the coaching, they have the depth. I mean, they have, Fawali, the rookie, coming off the bench from South Carolina. Right. She's amazing. She just signed an NIL deal with Steph Curry and the Steph Curry shoe with Under Armour.
Under Armour.
Talking about the sauce.
I said Armour All.
Oh my goddamn! Was she a mechanic? I'm like,
yeah, like what the?
I'm like, bro, yeah. And she signed a NIL deal with a drink company. So yeah, man, the women's game is gonna be off the chain, man. Off the chain.
It's popping now.
Yeah, it definitely is, man.
I must say that. I must admit.
Yeah.
It definitely is.
T-Dubs, man.
Yeah. Nah. Shout outs to the women, man. I just want to see competition, bro. That's my whole thing. And I'm seeing it more from the women's side than I'm seeing it from some of the guys. But shout outs to them. They doing it. They trying to promote the game. So it's good.
Real quick. Moved on to the NIT real quick. Thoughts, D-Dub.
Yeah, bro.
Go ahead.
Listen, man. When
some teams decline to go, like St. John's.
If you're offered an opportunity to go, man, I think you should go. St. John's should be in no position to turn down nothing. Y'all been trashed forever in a day. So you've been. I don't understand these guys, man. They really don't want to. We always talk about promoting the sport and promoting the growth and all this other stuff, and we want to do all these things, and we won't do the little things, and that's the problem now, man. I mean, throughout every sports, nobody wants to do the little stuff to promote the game. It's all about me, and collecting a bag now. And believe me, I like collecting money, collecting a bag. But you still got to do the little things. That's just my thing. And I might sound like the old guy on the hill, but
I want to hear what Ryan got to say. Ryan, go ahead, bro.
No, with the NIT, I mean, listen, I understand. I mean, I understand. Sometimes you feel like, hey, man, we deserve to be in. We deserve to make the NCAA. Like Virginia, I don't know how the hell Virginia got into the tournament. And then they got their ass kicked in the damn playing game.
Yo, man,
so,
right?
And then, but so I understand, but and D does understand your point too, man. It's still about growing the game, and it's still about, okay, you know the rules. You know what I'm saying? We all know the rules. Look, man, if you don't get in the NCAA, you get the invite. Dog, go, man. It's still
you get to play ball.
It's still experience for your team. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And not only that, people don't think that people are not looking at people at the NIT.
Bro, everywhere, bro. Everywhere.
People are looking for talent, bro. And if you could ball, you could ball.
They don't care where you come from.
That's it.
That's the beauty. That's the beauty in sports, man. Beauty in sports has no color. You know what I'm saying? If you can play, you can play. If you can help my team win, you can help my team win.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I just feel like I agree with everybody. It's a missed opportunity, man. It's almost like, you're getting. Look, I get it. You didn't make it to the big dance. You should have got there. Cool, but it's like you getting called the game manager. You want to throw the ball away and leave the yard. Come on, man. You don't do that, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's other guys that's on that team that, you know what I'm saying, could have used that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't know. The game has changed, boy. The game has changed.
The game has changed.
And going just piggyback a little bit. You might have felt that you belong, and again, entitlement, this entitled behavior, man, this entitlement, this sense of entitlement that you're supposed to be there. Maybe you just wasn't that good at that point, and they just left you off, whatever the case is. But again, you get a chance to play for an NIT championship now, regardless if you think it's the big one or not. But it's still something to be recognized.
Yeah.
Go and seize the opportunity. That's all I say. But
go seize the opportunity, man.
Who am I?
And not only that too, it could be a teaching moment, man. Especially if you were talking about collegiates. It's a teaching moment. You're saying, your school and your coach are declining not to go play. What is that? Yeah. Yeah,
think about the guys that's gonna be back next year.
Fact.
There's more reps, it's more playing time, there's more figuring it out. Even if your stars don't want to play, keep playing. Why not?
Absolutely. I'm just totally like, I don't know where we going, where we just get the opportunity to say, nah, I'm out. Nah, I don't want to play. Nah, fuck that.
But you know what? But another man's loss is another man's game.
That's a fact.
So the team that wasn't going, that got the call, good for them. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to them.
Yeah.
Let me read the Chasers weekly recap. Sorry I didn't get to hockey. To the power rankings, Dan, Hockey Dude will be back, or we'll probably maybe do something this weekend.
Shout out to the Rangers. They're 3-2 right now.
Over Boston.
Over
Boston. Okay. Aaron Donald, he retired from the Rams, 10 years. Salute to him. Did a great job. Got them a Super Bowl. What else I said? Justin Fields, he gets traded to the Steelers.
I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. I'm gonna get that hat.
I think that was a really, really, really good move. You get Russell on the cheap.
Hey, Kenny Pickett, you better shut your mouth, boy. I think you better just you could have still been there.
Kenny Pickett got traded to the Eagles, crossed the state, crossed the Pennsylvania Turnpike, so he's going to the Eagles. And that's all we got for the Chasers weekly recap. Well, we started off with football. God knows I didn't intend to start off with football, but it just kind of went there. But hey, it's a great thing. Hey, let me do something real quick with our people from Twin Box. Like I said, I want to highlight this thing. So we got this thing on our website. It's called Twin Box, where you can pretty much access anything. So let me go here to says share extra camera. Now share screen, and there you go. The Sports Chasers podcast. So y'all can see my screen. Y'all see that? So it says here, right at the bottom, when you scroll down to the bottom, you see these lovely guys on here and all of our podcasts right there. You scroll down to the bottom. It says, hey, welcome to welcome. It's Kevin O'Warren and the crew from the Sports Chasers podcast. Drop your question about our podcast here, and let's get them answer right away. So, right here, I typed in right here, what did DA and Mike Mills say about the Knicks coach Tom Thibodeau? Watch this. It's thinking. It's thinking. And the episode of the Sports Chasers podcast, you reference. Let me just get there because it threw out a bunch of episodes. Whoa!
You should have asked him about Doc Rivers. It'd have been easier.
And the episodes of the Sports Chasers, you referenced there. What wasn't a specific segment, but discuss Coach Tom Thibodeau in detail. However, based on the general tone and context of the discussions in these episodes, and seeing they often dive deep into the team strategies, players' performance, and coaching decisions. While Mike Mills and DA didn't directly address Thibodeau's coaching in the segments provided, their approach to sports analysts suggests that they would likely offer a nuanced view of coaching tenure. Pretty much it's saying. So let me say it says look at if, and then it says hey, if you're looking for more thing, you have to kind of ask it specifically when you wanted to ask it. Excuse me. There you go. So you can go there and ask the stuff. You can ask it specifically. I didn't think I asked it specifically what it wanted, like Mike Mills. Maybe I'll try next week. What does Mike Mills think about Doc Rivers? Yeah.
Glenn Rivers. Yeah.
Glenn Rivers, man. Listen, excellent show tonight. Excellent show. Spirited show. Great show. I think we always have great shows, but this one is pretty good, man. We went from I didn't even know, like I said, I didn't even know we was going to talk about football in the beginning, and that turned into 45 minutes of.
Oh, you didn't know? I'm sorry, man. Yeah.
But like we said earlier, it's always good to sometimes do an audible and not always follow the script, and we don't follow the script on here. And shout out to our producer, man. Shout out to our producer, JR, man. He's chilling, man. Congratulations to him, man. He's got his newborn, man. To him and his lovely missus. Nice. So shout out to both of them. I did have some applause. Do I got some applause? Yeah, I got some applause.
That's not the fried chicken, brother.
No. I got rid of the. There you go.
Yeah. Oscars Will Smith slap. That's what we got going on. Go ahead. There you go, boy. Yeah.
So shout out to the producer, man. Him and his newborn and his missus, man. Congratulations to them, to a healthy baby boy, man. Hey, we're gonna give it to the guys real quick. Parting shots. I'm gonna start off with Mike Mills. Mike Mills, what you got for us, brother?
St. Peter's, NC State, Drake, and Florida Atlantic. That's what we need. All right, then my parting shots.
Whoa.
You said St. Peter's?
Yeah. Sometimes you got to shoot for the moon.
Florida Atlantic was pretty good this year. I thought they was
Ryan, what happened, bro?
What?
With Florida Atlantic?
He's like, what? Hey, I expected it.
They're all right. They're at what, the 8th seed? They're fine.
They're 8. They play tomorrow. I ain't worried.
Yeah, they play tomorrow. They play tomorrow at 12 on CBS.
I'm really worried about St. Peter's. St. Peter's is who we worry about.
Okay.
Now, I will say this. Remember, FAU went to the Final Four last year.
Yeah,
I think UConn got hosed and FAU got hosed because they got to play each other in the second round. They were both in the Final Four last year.
Yeah.
Right.
In the second round.
So it just goes to show, right?
FAU up on the low, Northwestern.
So it just goes to show, right? What do the tournament people that pick these tournaments, do they take in those considerations?
No, it's a whole different season. So they're
okay.
So just because you were in the Final Four last year, don't mean we like, well, we can't put you in your section, right? Because it all goes by the numbers. It goes, you know what I'm saying? They have a system where they do it. So everybody knows what the system is going in. So right. You know what I'm saying? That's why you have your bubble teams and the last four in, last four out, stuff like that. But yeah, so just nothing is considered from last year. Nothing. Gotcha. That's why in the women's side, you have LSU and you have Iowa damn near in the same side of the bracket. They went to the finals together. They were in a national championship together. Doesn't matter. It all matters of what happened this year, which I like.
Gotcha. Thank you, Mike Mills. Mike Mills, you had anything else? I'm sorry.
Nothing at all. Let's just pray on those picks. That's it.
Let's go. Get your picks, brother.
Ryan DeSouza. Ryan, my main man. I love Ryan, bro. Thank you, man. Go ahead. What you got for us, man, tonight, man?
Again, guys, always thank you for having me, man. Appreciate it. I always say it, man. I appreciate what you guys are doing. This is not easy. All right. And I really appreciate you guys. Hey, man, enjoy the tournament. All right. 3 weeks of exciting basketball on the men and women's side. So,
yes.
Absolutely.
Gotcha. The angry one, what you got for us, bro?
Yo, nothing too heavy tonight. It's another Sports Chasers night. Great to see everybody. Shout out to JR and the lovely addition to the family. Shout out to Toxic Dan. DA split out early tonight. Everybody that's that tuned in, everybody that's in the chat. Everybody just be safe, man, and enjoy these sports, man. And I'm piggyback off of what Ryan said, man. I hope that this women's basketball, hopefully this excitement will translate into the WNBA for the next 10 years, man. That's what I'm looking at.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
It's WNBA.
The WNBA has a black eye for various reasons. Say what you want, whatever. But I think these next group of ladies, I think, is going to change the dynamics of the WNBA, man.
Absolutely.
So, I'm looking forward to that. Everybody just be safe, enjoy sports, man. Regardless if you agree with us or not, man, let us know. You know what I'm saying? Chime in, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we'll see y'all again next week, man.
You know how we do. D-Dubs. What's up, bro?
Yo,
made me change the play at the line of scrimmage this evening.
Nah, man.
Omaha.
Yo, there's just a lot of foolishness going on, man. I'm like, what in the world is going on this? I mean, but anyway, good discussion, good breakdown, everybody. Appreciate everybody. Yo, shout outs to Dan, Toxic Dan, my man, and Junior, man. And once again, congratulations to him and his fam. Grandpa left. And he must have went to bed.
Yeah,
but
he said he was out.
Yeah. We'll get over him later on. But that's about it, man. We'll holler at y'all next week, man. Appreciate everybody, chiming in and joining us tonight. And we're gonna keep on continuing to do this thing.
Yep. As you probably heard, you heard the passengers come out, and what side of you was on, at the end of the day, nobody's mad. It's just really good discussion. Good barbershop discussion, good street.
All love, baby.
All love. Nobody's
this
mad.
Is how discussion's supposed to be. You take notes. Take notes, people. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going that Ryan. Ryan, I'm gonna see you in the back alley afterwards.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't that serious.
No matter how much you love Glenn Rivers.
End up damn playing games. It's all love. Go ahead, Kev. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
This is why I love what I do, man. I love these guys, man. It makes it easy to really do this, man. We guys
easy
to come here and for an hour and a half, now hour and whatever, 38 minutes. We come here and we just talk basketball, have some great discussions, have some great meaningful discussions, man. And what I like is we all don't agree, and it's okay. It really is. It's okay at the end of the day. Like I said, I'm not gonna, see Ryan at the bar tomorrow. Ryan, you remember what you said yesterday about baseball? 2 games? 2 games? Yeah. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. If I see Ryan tomorrow at the bar, wherever he's at, I'll buy Ryan a drink, man.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's how we do, man. But I don't have nothing heavy, man. Enjoy your sports weekend, like Ryan said. Enjoy the tournament, women's and the guys. I'm definitely gonna be checking for the ladies. I think it's gonna be exciting. Just enjoy the sports, man. Just enjoy the sports. There's so much other nonsense and other stuff in the world that's going on, man. Just take time, take a deep breath, enjoy the sports. Those in the Northeast and other parts of the country, weather should be breaking. So spring's I think spring was first day of spring today or yesterday?
Yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday, man. Hey, enjoy the spring, man. New beginnings, new things. So that's all I got, man. Hey, shout out to Toxic Dan, to Dan K, the hockey dude. To the DA, he had the dip, man. Wasn't feeling too good, man. But DA always, we call him the bloody stock, man. He always comes through, man. What I'm
no doubt. Hey, real quick,
go ahead.
Before the NBA G League, they going to disband it or
no? G League Unite. Just that team.
Unite? Just that team. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, that's the I think that's where was that the one that Jalen Green and
Scoot Henderson. Yeah, I think Scoot Henderson.
Yeah. Scoot, Jalen Green, Kuminga. Yeah.
Got it. Dyson Daniels. Okay.
Cool.
Yo, right. Oakland is up by 4 on Kentucky.
That's why I'm glad I ain't touched that game. Some said don't touch it.
Whoa. How much time left?
Like 3 minutes left.
3 minutes?
2 minutes? Yeah, 3, yeah.
All right. Definitely going to have to check that, man. But yes, enjoy the games. Enjoy the tournament. We'll break down baseball next week. Some of the the real opening day. Next week, Ryan, I love you, bro. Now, all jokes aside, now we'll be talking about baseball, opening day, and who's going to be what with baseball in MLB that's coming up. And hey, we're definitely going to do that. We'll talk about hockey next week. I'm pretty sure we'll touch on football. Hey, don't forget next month, April 15th. Hey, we're doing a collab show with East Coast Gridiron. Those guys are awesome. They do football only. They do high school all the way up to the pros. And shout out to my main man Dante, man. Me and him had a conversation the other day. So we're gonna do some collaboration a week before the draft. So we'll be talking about the draft. So we'll bring both shows together. East Coast Gridiron and the Sports Chasers, man. You know what I'm saying? So we're trying to make this, we're trying to grow this for their show and also for our show, man. So show East Coast Gridiron some love. Go over to them. You like football like that, which I love. They breaking down film. They was actually at the Hall of Fame game, but they was at the Senior Bowl this past couple of weeks ago. With credentials and stuff like that, and they are the real deal when it comes to analyzing football. So shout out to the East Coast Gridiron dudes over there in their podcast, and to Dante, who's their fearless, awesome leader over there, man. Shout out to Miss Harden. Thank you, Miss Harden, to Debbie, to Gaming Sports Network, to Moms. Thank you for watching. All those is on the IG side. Twitter, X. I think Mike, we had Twitch hooked up tonight. Yeah, we had
absolutely Twitch. On Twitch.
Yeah, shout out to those on Twitch, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to y'all, man. Thank y'all so much for watching us and hanging out with us here on the Sports Chasers, man. So listen, we're gonna get ready to go. Make sure you tune in. We got some other interviews coming up real soon. Just look out for them. They'll be coming out on Mondays and Wednesdays, man. So listen, we're gonna get on here on behalf of myself. I'm Kevin O. Warren, your host and moderator. For Darryl D. Dubs Warren, for James the Angry One Warren, for Mike Mills, for Ryan DeSouza, the Sports Chasers NBA Insider, and our contributor. Though this is the Sports Chasers podcast, man. Y'all be good. Y'all be great. Hey, we'll see y'all next week. Peace.
That's a wrap for today's episode of the Sports Chasers podcast. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube and your favorite podcast platforms, and connect with us on all social media channels for exclusive content and updates. We'd also love for you to join the conversation, share your thoughts, and become part of the Sports Chasers community. And remember to tune in next time for some more real sports talk. Until then, stay frosty.